A broke man receives a call from an unknown number. The voice offers him 10,000 baht to kill a fly. He thinks it's a prank, until the money instantly appears in his bank account. At first, he just stares at the screen. Then he checks again. The money is real. Before he can even process what's happening, the phone rings again. This time, the task is even worse. Swallow the dead fly. Fuchit hesitates. He nearly throws up just looking at it, but after seeing the money in his account, he forces himself to do it. Then the caller finally reveals the real offer. Complete 13 tasks and win 100 million baht. Earlier that day, a young man in a school uniform is standing near a busy road while talking on his phone. Nearby, an elderly woman suddenly loses balance after being bumped by another pedestrian. The young man helps her cross the street. For a moment, he seems like a genuinely good person. Then his phone slips from his hand and lands in the middle of traffic. Instead of letting it go, he runs straight into the road to grab it. And right before we see what happens next, the movie cuts away. Now we meet Fuchit, and his life is a complete disaster. He's drowning in debt, he loses his job, his car gets repossessed, collectors keep calling him, and even his own family keeps asking him for money he doesn't have. Every direction feels like a dead end. Then the mysterious call comes, and suddenly he sees a way out. This time the rules are explained. 13 tasks, 100 million baht. No quitting, no questions, no telling anyone. If he quits, he loses everything. And with his life already falling apart, Fuchit says yes. At first, the tasks seem humiliating more than dangerous. It starts with killing a fly, then swallowing it. After that, he's forced to make children cry, attack a beggar and steal his money, and eat increasingly disgusting things until he finally vomits. Every time he finishes a task, more money appears. And that's what keeps him going. He's ordered to hand his phone to a stranger at a bus stop. Then board a bus. That's all he's told. Inside, a phone suddenly starts ringing near a group of dangerous men. His task sounds simple. Grab the phone, answer it. But the moment Fuchit takes it, everything explodes into chaos. A violent fight breaks out. Passengers panic and rush off the bus. At first, he tells himself this is temporary, just a few horrible tasks. Then he can walk away rich. But now, he realizes the game is changing him. One of the men and Fuchit fall out of the bus. The man attacks him, but Fuchit blocks it and fights back, and survives. He thinks surviving the bus was the hardest part. He's wrong. Hours later, his face appears all over the news. Security footage spreads everywhere. Police begin hunting him, and within hours, he becomes a wanted criminal. Meanwhile, his friend Tong realizes something is seriously wrong. Nothing about this feels random. She discovers a hidden website connected to the game, but it's heavily protected, almost like someone powerful is hiding it. As Fuchit continues, the tasks become darker. One challenge forces him to pull a dead body from a well. Then he has only 10 minutes to retrieve it and call the victim's family. He races against time and fights through it. He succeeds. The victim's family only breaks down after it's already too late. From this point on, the game stops feeling like a challenge and starts feeling like torture. While completing another mission, he runs into his ex-girlfriend. She has moved on. She looks happy. For a moment, Fuchit remembers what normal life used to feel like. Then the game ruins that too. His next clue revolves around the number 8, leading him to his ex-girlfriend's new boyfriend. Fuchit follows the order, but after seeing his ex cry, he realizes he's becoming someone he hates. He tries to get the injured man to a hospital, but a taxi driver refuses to help, so Fuchit steals the cab and drives them there himself. Meanwhile, Tong finally breaks into the website, and what she sees terrifies her. Every task, every humiliation, every violent act, everything Fuchit has done has been secretly recorded. Someone has been watching all of this from the very beginning. Fuchit receives another task. Just one number, 805, that's it. No explanation, no clues. Police nearly catch him at the hospital, but he escapes and reaches room 805. When he opens the door, he finds an old woman waiting for him. And suddenly, we recognize her. She's the same woman from the opening scene. Now everything feels connected. Fu Chit drives the woman home and is forced to do whatever she asks. He helps her fix a clothesline wire. It seems harmless, until Fu Chit notices a wire stretched across the road, but somehow it gets worse. Then disaster strikes. Bikes crash, people die. And Fu Chit watches in horror. For the first time, he fully understands the consequences of his actions. Then Tong finds him and tries to interfere. Huge mistake. The game gives Fu Chit a horrifying choice: kill Tong or kill her dog. Unable to murder his best friend, he kills the dog instead. Tong goes to the police, but they don't believe her. The website is gone. Then she notices the number 13 on a police file, and she realizes powerful people may be involved. As Tong leaves the police station, she hears villagers telling the police about a dead cow. She tracks him to a village. But when she arrives, she only finds the stolen taxi Fu Chit left behind, and a dead cow ripped open. Earlier, Fu Chit was forced to kill that animal and retrieve something hidden inside its body. That item leads him to the final stage. Inside, he's forced to watch recordings of everything he's done, every terrible decision, every ruined life, every moment he lost his humanity. Then the final task appears: kill his father. Fu Chit completely breaks down. He hates his father, but not enough to kill him. Meanwhile, Tong wakes up in a mysterious room. There, she meets a young boy, and the boy reveals the horrifying truth. This entire game exists for wealthy elites. They pay enormous amounts of money to watch desperate people destroy themselves. To them, human suffering is entertainment. Fu Chit finally faces his father, and he refuses to kill him. He chooses to stop. He chooses to stay human. But it's too late, because his father attacks him first. And that's when the final twist is revealed. His father is also a player, and if he kills Fu Chit, he wins the prize. Fu Chit finally understands everything. This was never about money. It was always about greed, and how far people will go when they're desperate enough. Tong survives. The organization survives. And somewhere out there, another phone might already be ringing.